So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to meal prep for beginners and keep it fast and simple. You'll want to see this. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Ryan Weber, your host with Ryan Weber Training. In today's video, we're going to talk about meal prep for beginners, how to keep it fast and how to keep it simple. Like all the videos, I really try to get to the point, but you got to give me a second to build a little bit of context before you run off and start chasing your dog or doing something else, homework, thinking about that girl you want to go out with or the guy you want to go out with, whatever. Pay attention for just a couple of minutes. I'm telling you, this is going to save you so much time and get you further in your goals. So, one of the things that people struggle with, one of the many things people struggle with, myself included when I got started, was meal prepping. When I first learned how to meal prep, I was looking at all the muscle magazines, and it was like this long, elaborate process. I wish I had a magazine close by and I would show you guys. It was ridiculous. So here I thought, okay, I got to take a whole day off of work or spend a whole day on my weekend. I got to go grocery shopping. Then I got to be a gourmet chef and prepare all my food. And it's going to take all this time. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to miss the football game. I'm not gonna be able to go work out. I can't hang out with my girlfriend or my wife, or I can't walk the dog, or I can't go have a beer, like whatever it was gonna be. Like, it just took this whole long drawn out process, and before you know it, I was like wiped out at the end of the day. I was totally exhausted. I'm like, wow, this meal prep thing sucks. Not to mention, when you cook your food for like a week ahead of time, by day like 5 or 6, the food's really not so fresh. So pro tip for you guys. This is going to be so simple to do and implement into your everyday life. I'd recommend meal prepping every 4 to 5 days. And when you see how simple and how quick you can do this and how you can multitask while you're doing it, you can be like, dude, this is so simple. Okay, so cool. Let's get right to it. So the first thing that people do is they really overcomplicate the process. And like I said, a lot of these guys may learn from somebody who's a bodybuilder, and I'm into bodybuilding. I'm a professional athlete. I'm an IFBB pro physique. I compete all across the country. I do well at it. I'm very blessed. Thank you. But the clients that I work with don't want to be bodybuilders. They don't want to step on stage and strut their stuff and do a competition. Most people just want to lose weight to get in shape for a wedding, for a vacation, for a reunion, family reunion, high school reunion, college reunion, frat party, whatever it may be. They just want to get in shape. They want to look better. They want to feel better about themselves. They want to have more confidence. And that's where I step in. So one of the first things you can do is going to be the how-to. So you want to have a nutrition blueprint. What do I mean by that? People will have different meal plans. They'll have different coaches. They'll have different guides, different sources. You want to know what you're going to be eating ahead of time. So something really simple that I teach is called the Ohio method. And basically, it's 0 carbs in the morning, higher carbs in the middle of the day, and 0 carbs at night. There's another video. If I remember, I'm going to link that to the description down below. You guys can go ahead and check that out. It's a really simple way to do nutrition for anybody, even if you're really not that strict. It just makes it so simple. I love it. But basically, you want to have a nutritional blueprint, a how-to of what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it. So when you do go shopping and you are preparing your food, you already know ahead of time. Half of the battle is not being prepared. It's not having a plan. It's not knowing. A lot of the times, people will fly out of the house in the morning with their coffee. They get to work. They're hungry. Oh, man, what am I going to have for breakfast? They go to the vending machine. They order out. It's the same thing for lunch. And by the time they go home for dinner from work, they're so exhausted, they don't want to cook or do anything else. So they opt for something like fast food or a takeout or a microwave meal, whatever it may be, not the most healthy options. A little bit of time a week, half hour is all you need, and you can get all this stuff done and knocked out, and it just takes a huge load off of your mind. You know what you're doing, and you can actually focus on the things that are more important, more just fun than, hey, what am I going to eat? Okay, so on from that, how do you cook with ease? Cooking is very simple. Okay, you've got a microwave. I'm not a huge fan of the microwave for different reasons as far as relating to health, but it's there, it's useful. I do use it, just not all the time. Air fryers. Okay, freaking lifesavers. Set the timer and go. A regular conventional oven. Set the timer, go. Now with the oven, you have to be there so you can turn it off so you don't overcook your food. But think about this, guys. Anything with a timer. Air fryer, oven, microwave, crock pot's another really good one. You can set the timer, aside from the oven, but you can set the timer and you can actually leave the house. You can go walk the dog. You can go to the grocery store. You can run an errand, go to the post office, pick somebody up from, kid from practice, or pick up your wife, your girlfriend, or your husband, or whatever it may be. You can do something else knowing your food's going to be cooking. You don't have to sit there and watch it like Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Because that sucks. You don't want to have to do that. It takes away from other things you can be doing, hence why people avoid the idea of meal prep. A blender is really good. You know, people who want to eat meals quickly, sometimes just throwing a couple of ingredients into a blender and hitting the blend button, boom, now you've got a portable drink. You can dump it into a glass. You're out the door. You have your nutrition. You're good to go. When you plan ahead and you know you have these useful tools around you, it makes meal prep so much easier. And the coolest thing about this, like I said, when you have something with a timer, you can multitask. You don't have to sit there and watch your food. You can do something else. You can use your time wisely. You can work while your food's cooking, okay? People make the mistake of doing these like long prepared gourmet meals and just, you know, sitting there and waiting for watching the food. Do something else. You know, take a whole thing of chicken. You got like 10 chicken breasts, right? Cut them out of the packages, dump them into a crock pot, dump a can of salsa in there, set it and forget it. Go. Put it in the oven with some seasoning. Go. Air fryer, you know, air fryer, anything you can cook in the air fryer, like sweet potato fries or even potatoes. You know, sometimes it requires a little bit of prep to make it, or you can buy something healthy that's going to be frozen. You throw it into the air fryer, boom, set the timer and go. I use the air fryer all the time. It's great. It's also really good for reheating your food, better than a microwave. I think it's a little bit healthier and a little bit safer in the long term. Okay, so the third thing, packaging and transport. People struggle, okay, I made all this food, now what do I do with it? They put it in these big containers, they throw it in the fridge, but they don't think ahead when they're going to leave the house, so it just sits in those containers, they don't eat it, and they get stuck to doing takeout, fast food, vending machine, whatever it may be. Here's what you do. When you're done with the food, you take a couple of minutes, you go on Amazon, or you can go to isolatorfitness.com, and you get one of these cool things, right? Look. You can put this in a microwave, you can wash it, you can freeze it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's a safer plastic, so it's not going to be loaded with these contaminants and chemicals and things like that. But it also stacks really nicely. So you can go ahead, put all your food, weigh it out, measure it out. Heck, eye it out if you're really not that particular. As long as you're eating something healthy and you have an idea, okay, half protein, half carbs, half protein, and a third fat, whatever you're going to do, whatever your meal plan is, you can just use this. And even without having to weigh it, you can just eye it out and it makes it so much more simple. So what are you going to put it in? Well, Isolator would like to sell you a $180 to $120 bag, which is really cool. And I do have one and it works great when I travel. But I'll tell you what, here's something else you can do. Go to your local Home Depot or Lowe's and boom, look at this. This Husky bag cost me $20. It's got a pouch here on the side for stuff, condiments, a drink, same thing over here. You got a pouch in the front you can load up. And the inside of this thing, you guys, I can fit 5 to 6 of these containers in here all day long with an ice pack. It makes it so simple, okay? So portability, packaging, and transport is going to be huge. Like anything, when you know what you're going to do and when you can cook with ease and you have a plan, okay, it's so much more simple. A container for your beverages, water, protein shakes. You can do packets of iced tea mix. You can get like the, sugar-free. I always get the Crystal Light. They have pure Crystal Light, which is sweetened with stevia. They have all these different flavors. Put some water in here, whatever, shake it up with the stick of flavor, and boom, good to go. Same thing with the protein shake, whatever you got to do. You just want to make things easier on yourself. So by investing a couple of dollars in, so $20, $5 for a shaker, maybe $10 for the containers. So at $35, $40, you have all the materials you need to package and transport. Air fryers, rice cooker, that's another good one. Rice cookers are great. You just put the rice in, it tastes so much better. You set it, you forget it, you go. You can be gone for an hour or two, then have to worry about it. When you have the appliances that I mentioned, it makes it easier. So let's do a quick recap. What did we learn? Number one, when you have a nutritional plan, an outline, you know what you're going to be eating, you know what you're shopping for, you can buy everything in bulk. It is so much more simple. Number two, cooking with ease, air fryers, crock pots, rice cookers, the oven, blender, anything you can cook, set the timer and forget about and leave or do something else. You can multitask while you're cooking. You don't have to stare and watch the food. Therefore, okay, yeah, you're cooking a little bit, but you're getting other things done in the process. And then the last one is going to be packaging and transportability. Portability. Whatever. Is that even a word? I think it is. transportability. I have to look that one up. But portability and packaging food is going to make it so much more simple for you to have the plan, put it into practice, do everything with ease, and now when you leave in the morning, you're good to go. Simply set out what you need the night before, just like you would your clothes, or ladies, your makeup, professionals, whatever tools they would use for work. You have a plan. Like anything else, when you do it over and over and you have a plan, it becomes routine, it becomes second nature. So maybe it's a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning, the first week or two you do this, but the more you do this, it's just going to be second nature, it's going to be habit, it's going to be habitual, it's going to be really easy for you to meal prep with ease, have a plan, package everything up, and just go throughout your day. You'd be surprised how much less stress you'll have in your everyday to-day activities when you know what you're going to be eating, or if you know what you're going to be wearing. When you have a plan ahead of time and you can implement that plan quickly and easily, you have a strategy, it just makes things so much easier. You have a lot more mental power to focus on things that are much more important. Relationships, business, family, making money, getting healthy, whatever it may be. So, all right guys, if you got value out of this video, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Smash that like button. If you think you can share this out with somebody who needs it, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do videos like this every single week, just teaching you guys quick and simple strategies you can take and implement right now. You don't have to buy anything. You just watch, learn, do it. Boom, done. Okay, that's it. Any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. I can answer them. If you guys have an idea for a video or something you'd like me to talk about, let me know. I'm happy to entertain, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.